Today, I want to make you aware of a change to the YouTube channel. I am probably going to be posting videos monthly instead of weekly. Mostly because it's really hard with all the stuff I'm doing behind the scenes to push out content every single week. As of right now, the projects that I'm working on behind the scenes have a lot of electrical schematics that I'm designing, and I have to get those circuit boards made, sent to me, tested, make sure they work, and final proof them. And you'd be surprised how many projects I am currently working on. Obviously, I built my SLS camera, and I've built a few more, and I'm looking to try to sell some. At that same time, I'm also working on some trigger bears. So nice little teddy bears that you can use as trigger objects to help in your investigations. They will include the abilities of having REM pods, motion activated sensors, and maybe even a motion activated music box. I know because I'm trying to build my own REM pod, I can build those and I can put that in a bear. I'm currently working on motion activated alarms, motion activated music boxes, and again, I could put both of those into bears. So I'm working on both of those aspects, and like after designing the circuit and all that, figuring out what kind of box to put them in, and then finding out if people want to buy that kind of stuff. I'm also working on designing my own EM pump, a spirit box that sweeps shortwave, AM, FM, and something called the dead band. I'll get more into that when I go into that build. And I also think that if I do monthly videos, I can definitely get a little more time to make the video look a lot better. Because currently, I'm recording stuff and trying to throw it together in a video quickly. And recording some of the content takes an hour to 2 hours. And editing can take me half hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on how much video I go through. I'm also working on a temperature sensor. You may have seen, if you follow the Facebook, the electrostatic prototype I'm building. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm working on all at once. Even a vibration sensor. So, there's a lot rattling around up here, and it is taking its toll on me. So I'm trying to take a break from trying to record so much and be behind a camera, as well as being behind my computer editing all of it. So I want to try to give myself a little bit of a break, especially as I'm transitioning back to working full time, as I've been off due to an injury. So the content's going to come out a little slower, but I'm hoping it is better content, more in-depth content, and hopefully you'll enjoy it better. So yeah, I've got lots of projects that I'm working on, and the idea is to build each of the projects solo, one at a time, and then figure out what I can do to combine some of those projects, because you're not going to want to buy a box that has a temperature sensor in it. If you want something, you're going to want something that's got a temperature sensor and a vibration sensor and maybe even a motion sensor. So I'm working on trying to build these individual projects and then try to build them into combination boxes. And then hopefully, and I'm not sure time frame, I don't really want to say a specific timeline, but I'm hoping, we'll say 3-4 months down the road, I've started solidifying a few of my ideas, and maybe you see them up for sale somewhere. I'm working on some stuff, and then like I said, I'm prototyping anything and everything I can, anything I think could be useful. This little device is neat. It just notices whenever something is close to it that has some kind of electrostatic. Your body's full of electrostatic, so you touch this antenna, and this LED is going to light up. Pretty simple little circuit, but powerful in effect, especially in the field. where we do believe electrostatic disturbances, which it can definitely pick up, can trigger it. And there's also a few more modifications on that I'm going to be trying out over the next couple weeks. But I just don't want to sit here and force myself to record videos and upload them every week and make the quality of the videos go down, the quality of content go down. I would just rather upload, particularly maybe at my own leisure, but once monthly is what I'm shooting for. A couple weeks ago, we got back from our first real good ghost hunt where, I got to take some cameras, my SLS camera, REM pod, and got to test some of it out. I haven't had time to go through all that footage yet. Hoping to go through it within the next couple weeks. And maybe if I find anything, that can be a video. And I would like to try to do it more along the lines of what you see on TV where, kind of reacting type videos. Or maybe you want to see, I don't know, do you want to see I find a bunch of paranormal videos on YouTube and I share them with my wife, and we try to share some videos and I record our reactions to what we send each other, because I can totally try to do that if you want to see that kind of stuff. If you just want to see the DIY ghost stuff, I can totally upload just all that too. I know someone asked about, I'm trying to remember. It was FAAST software. I did look into that. I haven't done a whole lot with it. It is for version 2 of Xbox Connect. So that is the Xbox One Connect. I do not have an adapter, but I do have an Xbox One Connect, because I did get an Xbox One Elite around the time they came out. So I can still test that. The only thing that I may have issue with, because I watched a couple videos on it, and I'll link one of the videos in the description. Hopefully I remember what one I watched. Guy had a tutorial on it. The only thing I don't know is, I'm a big proponent of using the Microsoft Surface Go tablets, just because they're Microsoft's tablets, so I know they're supposed to work, but they're also 4 gig. 4 gig RAM, I should specify. And I don't know if that is enough processing power to deal with fast and to do the recording at the same time, like with OBS. So again, it's something I'll have to try out, but the biggest problem I know is that is version 2 of the SDK, and it's not compatible to have version 2 and version 1.8 on the same machine. And if I do anything, I have my trusty test bench over here. I'll just have to look for an Xbox One adapter. I just haven't gotten that far. But I'll wipe my 1.8 SDK off of there, and I'll try to load up 2.0 and see how that runs. And if it runs well with 8 gigs, I will pull out a RAM stick and we'll run with 4 gigs. And hopefully simulate the tablet. So no, I did not forget about you, whoever asked about the FAST application. I just have not made it that far. Definitely be sure to watch the Instagram and Facebook. Gonna be trying to put out either daily posts or daily updates. If there's no real update, I might ask questions of what people are interested. I don't have it in here. I have a graph paper sketch pad that I draw some circuits on when I'm working on stuff. Sometimes some of that stuff just doesn't necessarily work, but it's very crude, and generally not labeled. If you want to see that kind of schematic, I can do it. Unless you're into like electrical engineering, you probably won't understand most of it. I know I'm just real big on, I can Google anything, I can YouTube anything, and I'm very, very much self-taught in everything that I do. So, between my knowledge of programming, electrical, self-taught, and if I don't know an answer, I will sure Google it to find out an answer. Yeah. Thanks for watching. As always, comment anything you want that you'd like to see. Feel free to email us at the.paranormal.inquiries@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Again, I'm going to try to make sure I'm active on Facebook and Instagram. I need to get active on Twitter. I need to start doing stuff on TikTok again. I can totally do, random spur of the moment ideas on TikTok. And Twitter, need to just remember to log into Twitter. That one's a hard one. But yeah, anything, feel free to message us on any of the platforms. We'll get back with you as soon as we can. If you're interested in, us building any kind of custom equipment, like something that you kind of want but you haven't seen anyone offer, throw up an idea. I'm sure I can think of something and how to build it. I haven't dealt with any laser stuff yet, and I'm trying to decide how I want to tackle lasers, because I think lasers are freaking sweet, and I definitely would like to do lasers. So yeah, send your ideas to me. Follow me on all the socials. And, just bear with me as I try to put out content at a slower pace, but at a elevated, better quality content. I know I appreciate everyone who has followed the Facebook, the Instagram, that has subscribed. I appreciate everyone that watches the videos. If you all could just help share the videos, share the page, that's just so greatly appreciated. And I'm just hoping to try to get my name out and make people more aware that there is a new person trying to build equipment. I'm just getting a slower start just because I want to start working on this, and then this catches my idea, and I want to work on this, and then I get distracted over here, and because my mind goes in that direction, pretty much.